My game picks for conference championship weekend. Firstly, I think New Mexico State will pull off the upset against Liberty. They are a very well-coached team, and I see Liberty's run coming to an end. In the big Pac-12 matchup tonight, I am worried that Washington will win, as they just know ways to win the game no matter how close it is. But that Oregon team is the most balanced team out of both of those. So I'm taking the Ducks. In the Big 12 championship game, I just don't think Oklahoma State has the firepower to compete with Texas, so I think Texas will run away with this one. In the MAC championship, Toledo already went on the road to beat Miami of Ohio, so at a neutral site, I think they'll beat them again. And Boise State versus UNLV has been a super fun ride to see what Boise State can do in the back half of the season. UNLV is just a way more talented team than Boise State. For one of my bigger upsets of this weekend, I got Alabama beating Georgia. If you take away that last weekend of the Iron Bowl, Alabama has been the hottest team in the country. And yes, they look a little rough last weekend, but so did Georgia. You'd be lying to yourself if you said Nick Saban is going to have 2 bad games in a row. Next we got SMU versus Tulane, and that SMU offense and defense are super underrated. They're both top 10 in scoring offense and defense. And I think with all the pressure of Tulane going back to a New Year's Six Bowl, I think SMU will barely edge this one out. In Troy versus App State, it is sad that JMU can't go to this, as I would pick them to win it. But since they aren't in it, give me Troy to win this one. In the Big Ten championship game, sadly, I'm assuming this will just be a blowout. Shout out to DraftKings for having the over-under Iowa first half points being 0.5. And finally, the ACC championship game. Tate Rodemaker is going to try to wield his team to a college football playoff berth, but I think this is going to be a very low-scoring, grind-out game. And I do think with Louisville losing to Kentucky last weekend, they will want to avenge that loss and take home the ACC championship title. Let me know what your guys' picks are in the comments.